on paper, like I said, on paper, that team gonna look like.
They look like an
You
all-star
already
team.
know, man. It is an all-star team.
I'm saying, like it's, I don't know, it's ridiculous. We back.
1 month. We back.
1 month. 1 month ago, man, we started the pod. We're 1 month in now.
Man, I feel great. I feel great. I feel happy. I feel blessed. 1 month, man. Gotta be celebrating, my brother.
I know. It's crazy. I mean, it's gone by so fast, but it also feels like, I don't know, it feels like we just started, but at the same time, it doesn't. I feel like we've been doing it for a while. But it's only 1 month, so we'll see.
We back.
That's what it is.
We back.
A lot went down this week.
I know.
And I know you're ready to talk about it, so we might as well just jump right on into it, bro. LeBron freaking James. I could cry. I'm literally gonna cry.
LeBron James, man. How you feel about that, buddy? Come on.
Nah, what are your thoughts? Let me ask you first, because I got too much to say about this nonsense.
I like it. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. Yeah, I like it for real. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm gonna tell you why I like it. So I'm kind of like a hater. I don't know why. I'm a hater. When I see something's not right, I'm just being a hater. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So LeBron James landing into Philly, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like it, but I also have some couple thoughts about it, like on a couple players that I feel sad about them, but not really, because I know they will at the same time feel great in the system. Yeah. But I will say this: it looked great on paper now.
Yes.
But we'll have to see.
100%. It's terrifying. Last episode, I'm pretty sure too. I'm talking about how Philly's not a great fit. I'm like, bro, he's gonna go to Philly. It's all gonna break down. And I said that Philly's not the best fit, so I thought he was gonna go back to Miami or Cleveland. Personally, I think the Celtics did make a lot of sense. Obviously, he didn't want to go to Boston, but Philly for him. Seeing the roster is terrifying. It's one of those things you're just like, on paper, like you said, it's just like, bro, there's no way this is a real team. And I'm all for it. I want to see LeBron do well. Yeah. But it's just like, how well is it actually going to work out? And it would suck for him to end his career that way.
Yeah.
So, 2 thoughts. Am I excited that he went to Philly? No, not really. Because he's back in the East.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the Celtics have to play against him in the playoffs potentially.
I love that.
So not super excited. But also my other thoughts, I think there's a higher chance it doesn't work out. So if it does work out, it's even more impressive in my opinion. Okay. Because there's too many good players on that team right now that all need the ball in their hands. So LeBron's either going to have to sacrifice, which he already has. He's already taken a pay cut, huge pay cut.
Huge.
He's getting paid less than their rookie this year or the next 2 years.
Yeah.
And so there's going to have to be some other sacrifice between him, Tyrese, Jaylen Brown, and Joel Embiid. There just has to be some sacrifice. And who's willing to make that sacrifice? Who knows? Because just to be 100% honest, I don't see Joel Embiid making that sacrifice. He never has been willing to make that sacrifice. So I don't see that happening. And I don't see, and I love Jaylen Brown, but I don't see him making that sacrifice. Because he just came off the best season of his career. He's probably thinking, I'm here to be that guy.
Yeah.
And now LeBron's coming in like, I'm still him. I'm still the GOAT. Give me the ball. I still think, it's so many thoughts right now. It's overwhelming. It's just like, is it going to work out? And none of us know until, the end of next season if it's going to work out or not.
But listen, when LeBron James go to a team, the whole organization got to change.
It does.
Like everybody, as soon as he land in Philly, everybody's job will be taken for like serious. That's how LeBron James affect any team. So I think they will be able to. Like, they're gonna have a conversation. You know, LeBron James ain't gonna land there and just be like, "All right, bet, let's go. Let's try to get a championship." No, they're gonna have a meeting with
Yeah.
everybody. Everything that we know, they probably know that. So it's gonna be like, "All right, Tyrese, you know what's gonna happen. All right, Jalen Brown, you know what's gonna happen." Everybody, because he made a statement with his post when he say, "I'm trying to get it." He's trying to get a ring, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That's true.
you already know, man.
Well, the
LeBron
thing
James, bro.
is, yeah, and I was just about to say that. He takes teams that maybe weren't great at the time, or at least before he got there,
Yeah,
and he wins with them.
yeah,
Like when he got drafted to Cleveland, he didn't win the first time he was in Cleveland, obviously, but he brought them to the finals before he went to Miami. He didn't win, but he brought them to the finals. He goes to Miami, who had been struggling the past few seasons. They win 2 championships. He goes
yeah,
back to Cleveland, who was obviously struggling after he left. Won a championship. He went to LA, who was obviously struggling before he got there. They didn't do very well his first season. They ended up winning a ring.
yeah,
And then they missed the playoffs again. And then, then they were back in the playoffs. They were back in the conversation again. But he's won everywhere he's gone.
yeah,
And he's made a not so great team better.
yeah.
So, and people always talk about the Heat. That people always try to say he joined a super team with the Heat, or he keeps joining super teams. And I'm like, if you look at the Heat before he got there, the season before LeBron went to Miami,
Yeah.
the Cavs beat the Heat in every matchup that season. I think they played 5 times or 4 or 5 times, and the Cavs won every single time.
Mm.
They didn't play each other in the playoffs that year, so there was no playoff matchup. And then on the other side, like people always talk about how Dwayne Wade won a ring before LeBron got there, but it had been 4 years before LeBron got there, and he shows up. And yeah, they bring in a few more guys, but they start winning games. And who's the guy on that team though? LeBron. And there was other stats saying on that team that Dwayne Wade could score single digits in the playoffs, they'd still win. Chris Bosh could score single digits in the playoffs, they'd still win. If LeBron scored single digits in the playoffs, they didn't win. So, yeah, that's where I'm scared is like, he's like you said, he doesn't play and he knows what it takes to win. There's not really anybody on Philly right now, at least their main guys that they've had, who know how to do that yet, who've gone all the way. Jaylen Brown did with the Celtics, so he knows. And they just picked up Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who won 2 rings.
What a great pick, too.
One with LeBron in LA. So he knows how to win. He's a role player, but he's a phenomenal role player.
Yes.
Very underrated, in my opinion. One of the best two-way players in the NBA. And he's in Philly, too. And so I'm just like, bro, that's a scary-looking team. I'm not going to lie.
It does. And I heard a couple of talks about, like, of course, with the deal that LeBron James took, they have a lot of flexibility on the moving the roster.
Yes.
And they're probably looking for a backup big because Embiid's situation, like you get a good backup big, man. I don't know how many backup big right now are willing to move or are free agent, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Philly, bro, like a week from the start of the tipping, bro, is gonna be like on paper. Like I said, on paper, that team gonna look like
they look like an
you
all-star
already
team.
know, man. It is an all-star team.
I'm saying, like I don't know, it's ridiculous. But at the end of the day, I think every player is in the NBA for 2 reasons. One of them is to be paid, and the second one is to win rings.
Yeah.
Nobody is in the NBA to just be there. I think there's those 2 things that kind of come in hand. Go hand to hand. You know what I mean? Like if you're playing competitive sports past, I'd say, high school, you're not just there for fun. You're there to win.
That's
so
true.
you get to college, it's all about winning. You
you
move up at every level of college, it just gets more and more and more serious because then there's more and more money involved. And when there's more money involved, winning is even more of a factor.
Yeah. That is
So when
true.
you're in the NBA, like people calling him a ring chaser, stacking his teams, blah blah blah.
That's
At
what I
the
was
end of
about
the
to say
day,
too.
every player is a ring chaser.
Yeah,
Or else, what are you doing in the NBA?
that's a great question. What are you doing over there? You just there for the.
Like
And
I get it.
some player will say that. Some player will say, "Oh, I'm just here, be in the league, get my bread, enjoy my
Ex-
family."
no, and
They don't have other goals.
that's true.
Hmm.
But I think at the end of the day, they all want to win. We all see that. Like
Yes.
Dame, you look at Dame, bro. Dame's spent his whole career. He's been paid, man.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, at some point, that's why LeBron's taking such a pay cut. He's like, bro, I've made the money. I want to
Yes.
win. I want to
Yes.
win. He's made the
Yes.
money. He does not care about that no more. That's why you see all these stars taking pay cuts now, because they're like, hey, the money's great, but I want to win.
That is true. And I
So,
also believe, like, in a league, there's so much politics and things that we probably all know together. Some players, they're just fighting to stay in. So I feel like in the NBA, a lot of players also are privileged to even be
yeah,
able to think like LeBron or Dame or those people, because their spot is literally like, I mean, of course, they work so hard to be at the level they are right now. But there's some people like for the people that have the two-way contract or people in and out people. I don't think they're just trying to leave, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I don't think, yes, of course, winning will bring them in the team, but I think that
right.
some of the players just there's just I'm trying to be in the league just to not to get my pay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I
for
mean, just
sure.
repeating what you say.
Yeah. But then you have to look at it, obviously, it's a business. So you look at each team, and they're not going to bring in guys just to help them out and give them a paycheck and
Yeah,
make them rich. Like, that's not why they're paying you. They're paying you to win games at the end of the day.
true. Yeah,
So they wouldn't just. And the thing is, when you can get LeBron for $4 million a year, every team in the league's going to go at him because he's a
yeah,
winner. He is a
he
winner.
is a
So no
winner.
matter where he ends up, he's going to win games.
Okay, I have a quick question for you. While looking at the roster, what you think will be, and counting his age and everything, and at the point he's in his career, what you think is gonna be his role in Philly right now?
I can see him being I still see him being the glue, I guess, is what you could say.
Floor general.
Yeah, I don't see him leading them in scoring, but I see him holding the team together. He's going to be the guy that really, like, you know how to relate it to like Wemby and the Spurs when they were in the finals, because that's really when they started getting criticized, because before that everybody loved them, and then they hit the finals and everybody switched up on them, right? So when they hit the finals, everybody was like, man, they really need Chris Paul. They really needed Chris Paul. They really needed Chris Paul. Now, while I think Chris Paul would have really just been like sitting on the bench, kind of telling guys where to go and what to do,
Yeah,
and maybe getting in the
the
game
vet.
every once in a while,
Mm.
I see LeBron having a similar role, but actually playing a lot more and being on the floor a lot more, just because he's more capable than Chris Paul maybe would have been at that point of time in his career. Just because we've
Okay.
seen LeBron, he's still a freaking absolute unit, still going to average 20 points. It's just a matter of, him maybe taking a step back as far as ball dominance and maybe even playing time. He might not even play as much as we've seen him play, but he's
Okay.
definitely going to have the biggest role on the team when it comes to like experience and guidance for Tyrese and Joel Embiid and even Jaylen Brown, even though he's already won a ring. But that's what I see. I don't know. How do you see his role kind of switching? Do you see it switching at all, or do you think he's going to go in and be kind of the same role he's been in the last few years?
I was watching Iman Shumpert, his ex Cavaliers teammates,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, LeBron James is one of the players when uh he's on the floor, he literally will tell you what to do, and then it looks like he's he see the future. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna say, do this, cut this, you're gonna be open. Do this, cut that, it's gonna be open. So I
Yeah.
see him actually having I don't know, of course they have a lot of good guards, but I see him also kind of sometimes, and that's just me playing the point sometimes also. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's just so Tyrese can get his I was about to curse, can get his thing off, so Tyrese can get, you know what I'm saying, can get, can get his thing off. So like more, because like you say, he's not gonna be the more like the he's not gonna lead them in scoring. So what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably gonna be ball dominant and then make the play. Sometimes playing the post a little bit like you do, and playmaker out the post too. You know what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
to open those players. And I don't know how much Embiid will play also, but he's gonna get the LeBron James treatment. When LeBron James get there too, I ain't gonna lie. You see how LeBron James taking care of his body his whole time. He might get some tips. So what you get? Hey,
He might
and
have Joel
like,
Embiid spending $2 million on his body every year.
you get what I'm saying? He might be like, hey, Embiid, you're not doing things right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to get a ring here. So, hey, because like I said, like when he get there, bro, everybody know what time. The whole city, like everybody know the money is coming. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, I'm excited to see, but yeah, we can only and we will only see when they're gonna have the ball in their hands. Now it looks good, brother, but I don't know. We saw so many. I don't know what team, but it was a lot of teams that when we look at them on paper, it was like, oh my goodness, this is about to be crazy. Like Houston Rockets.
Houston,
You know what I'm
Brooklyn
saying?
with
Yeah,
KD, Kyrie, James Harden.
exactly.
Phoenix with KD, Bradley Beal, Devin
Yes.
Booker.
Crazy, but see,
Maybe it's only KD. Maybe KD's the curse.
doesn't that my boy KD? He's just trying to win. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah, I
yeah,
get it.
I just believe my thing is like KD is just like he's a pure scorer, but I don't think he's like a leader.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? He's a pure
That's
scorer. He
not
need
not
like a
crazy. That's
LeBron
not
right next
crazy
to
to
him.
say.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. He need like a LeBron. He need like a leader. And him, he just gotta do what he do the best, man. Put the ball in him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah,
But
for real.
yeah.
That's a good point. I've actually never thought about that. But I also think what KD did, I know LeBron's team hopped throughout his career, but I think what KD did was completely different than what LeBron's done. It's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But we don't need to talk about that now. All I'll say is it's different when you join the greatest team in NBA history this season after you blew a 3-1 lead to them in the playoffs. That's different.
Yeah.
But we don't have to talk about KD. We ain't gotta talk about KD. We could talk about him on another episode. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll comment. Maybe he'll comment if we post a clip and troll us like he's been doing. Nah, he's been trolling people all over the internet. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I saw that. It was crazy.
He's
Even his
all
teammate-
out here
even his
defending LeBron, bro. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh, right now. Oh yeah. I thought he was talking
Yeah.
about when he was in the season, because apparently in the
Oh,
season he was talking about
both.
trolling his teammates was crazy. But you know
They
what I'm saying?
they say he has a burner account too.
Oh, he know.
KD's out
And
here
we know
trolling
too.
everyone.
Yeah. You also saw the talking about burning cow. You talk about Bam and Tyler Hero.
What do you think was said? What do you think triggered Tyler Hero to? Because from what I heard was Bam was like working out. I don't know if they were both in the same place working out, but somebody was working out and the other one showed up. They were in
Yeah.
Vegas. Have you ever been to Vegas?
I never been to Vegas.
So in hotels, sometimes they have courts.
Yeah.
That they set up and people will practice. Sometimes they have huge AAU tournaments in these hotels. But you just play in there. Like there's a gym in the hotel or whatever. And so I assume that's what was going on because that's what I read. That Bam was working out in a hotel and Tyler Hero showed up and I guess was like running his mouth. And Bam just popped him. I would have loved to see the video like we saw Draymond hit Jordan Poole. But what do you think was said? Why do you think Bam got so mad? Because I heard they were boys before.
Yes, I mean, they've been together a lot in Miami for a long time. But my thing that I heard also, I don't know all the details, but I know that Tyler Hero was on a burner account talking about Bam don't deserve the money he was getting or something like this, or things like that. Yeah, and then I think they called him on the burner account, and he also he did, and when you can say or not saying anything, I think he actually like said it was his burner account, some stuff like
He's
this.
like, yeah,
So
that's my burner account.
exactly. So it's like, so when you said that, I don't know, maybe probably when they see each other, he was probably trying to
on site.
stand on it. Probably Bam said something like, "What's up? We here now." I'm saying, but I don't know.
I'm
You know
sorry,
how
but
it goes sometimes.
if I ever seen Bam, even if I was his teammate, I'm not messing with that dude. You serious? And Tyler Hero? Nah, Tyler
You got
Hero,
you
you
got to choose your fight, man.
outside your mind for that, bruh. He's lucky he's alive after that.
You know, it
That's
was probably
insane.
you know they probably I'm guessing there was a lot of people that was in the middle and trying to get things together. Because yeah, there is no way if they're 1-on-1 that thing would just end up like this. It would probably be pretty bad too. Because if it
It'd be
I'm
a
gonna
one-way
lie,
fight. It'd be a one-way fight. Let's just say that.
he said one way.
It'd be one way.
Yeah,
But
that's
nah,
true. That's
bro.
true.
All right. I posted that thing on the story. I had a
Hmm.
few people respond with questions or I guess ideas that we could talk about on the pod. My brother mentioned this and my friend Ashton. So shout out to Kai and Ashton. I know y'all listening. We appreciate
Shout
y'all.
out.
We love y'all.
Big shout out. Big shout out, man.
So I guess I'll ask you, who's your all-time starting five?
All time starting five. Okay. It'll be a little bit. Can I start with a center?
Yeah. Just list them however you want. I don't care.
Okay.
Just make sure you tell like what position you put them at.
Okay. Definitely Shaq. Shaq at the 5 for sure.
Okay. I don't know if I want to let you go first because I don't. Should we alternate or do you want to do all five first?
You know what? No. At least that's a great point. Like we go like we alternate. We pick one, I pick one, you pick one. Because if I go 5, I know what I'm saying. I'll probably take a lot of. I pick first and I say Shaq
You know what?
because I need Shaq.
Nah, you know what? Let's actually. This will make it interesting. This will make it really interesting.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you pick all five first. That way, it
Okay.
makes it harder for me because I'll have to actually think about, okay, how can I beat this team?
Okay.
So go ahead. Go with all
okay.
5 years first. All 5 years
Okay.
first, and then I'll go counter with mine.
Okay. My 5, well, of course, Shaq. You gotta go Shaq, man. Crazy.
It's fair.
Who's gonna be my one? I want to go small guard too. Look, I want to go small guard too, but now it's a competition. I'm like, oh my bad. You know what I'm saying? I want to go small guard, but who I'm gonna go with my one small guard? It gotta be like a dog, like you know what I'm saying? Like I would probably go. No, I would go. At my shooting guard. Shooting guard. I'll get to the one after. I'll go my shooting guard. You already know what I'm gonna take. It's undeniable. I'm gonna take Steph Curry. You already.
As a shooting guard? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take as a shooting guard. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about none of that. You're gonna be a shooter, my boy. Steph Curry, we got you.
So
He's a Steph Curry shooting guard.
I'll let you put him at shooting guard.
So I'm gonna take Steph as a shooting guard. So my 4, who's gonna be my 4? Because my 5 I said Shaq already. My shooting guard I said Steph. So my 4 I'll take Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett, my 4.
Okay.
Okay. And then I got my 5 Shaq, my 4 Kevin Garnett. I got my 2 Steph Curry. So who's gonna be my 3?
It's a good team.
My 3, I would say I gotta go LeBron, bro. I'm so sorry. I just gotta put him, bro. I gotta put him. I did not want to do that, bro, but I got to.
You have to. That's fine.
I did not.
This
I did
is
not want
this
to
is
do
harder.
that.
This is better.
Yeah, I gotta put LeBron. And my 1, bro, I gotta go Stockton, my guard, man.
Okay. All right. No, that's fair.
Good.
So you got John Stockton.
Yes, my 1.
Steph Curry.
My 2. My 3, LeBron.
LeBron.
My 4, Kevin Garnett. And then my 5, Shaq. Yeah. 5, bro. Hey, that's interesting. Go ahead, buddy. I know you can make something. I trust in you.
All right. So since you picked Shaq, I'm going to pick Shaq's kryptonite for my 5. I'm going to pick Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm going Hakeem.
Yeah.
Just for Shaq purposes because he's the only one who got the best of Shaq down there. And that was young Shaq. So even then, it's a little scary. But I'm gonna go Akeem Olajuwon strictly for defensive purposes and for just giving him the work in the paint. Footwork, crazy. You know what I'm talking about. Just all around down there. Because I was gonna pick Jokic. And just hear me out here. Jokic would be great for me offensively against Shaq.
Yeah, but defensively, bro, you would
Shaq
get...
will not be able to guard him. But defensively, he's getting fried by Shaq.
Yes. Cooked.
So, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. Okay. So, I got Hakeem Olajuwon at my 5. I'm going to go Kawhi at my 3.
Kawhi?
Kawhi Leonard. Prime Kawhi Leonard at my 3. Because him and LeBron had some good battles. And Kawhi's got some clamps.
Yeah, he's tough.
So with this team, I'm thinking defense. I got to think defense. But I got to still have buckets at the same time or else I'm cooked. So I'm going Kawhi because he'll give you like a quiet 35 and he'll also lock down. So I'm going Kawhi Leonard at my 3. At my 2.
I like that.
At my 2, who's going to... Okay, I got to rethink. The 1 and 2 are going to be hard. Because I got to pick a matchup for Steph. So let me go back to the 4. You have... Who'd you say you had at your 4? Kevin Garnett. Okay. I'm going to have to say... I want to say Dirk. But I'm going to go Tim Duncan at my 4.
Oh, Dirk?
I'm going to go Tim Duncan at my 4.
Ooh.
Yep. I'm going Tim Duncan at my 4.
Oh, my God. That's a great pickup,
I have Kawhi, Tim Duncan. That's already a crazy duo right there. And Hakeem Olajuwon. All right.
Yeah.
My 1 and 2. I really just have to worry about Steph defensively. Respectfully. I think I can get John Stockton in the box with a lot of guards. So Steph is my main concern right now. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for not saying MJ or Kobe. But I'm not going to. Just because I have Steph Curry problem here. And respectfully, you know, that'd be a crazy move. Bro, you made this really, really difficult. I was going to say Scottie Pippen and put him on LeBron. And move Kawhi to my 4. Bro, I don't know. Okay, I got to make up my mind, though. Okay. Dude. Okay. I'm just thinking of like a strictly defensive guard right now. Like strictly defense. I'm going to go Gary Payton. That might be a crazy, crazy poll. That might be a crazy poll for guarding Steph Curry. But I'm going to tell him, if this is a real life scenario, don't even, when you get the ball on offense, just pass it unless you have a layup. Because I need all of your energy
on defense.
All of your effort on Steph Curry. I need you on his.
I don't think it'll be enough, bro. I'm just sorry.
Right. I know, but I have to do something.
Yeah.
I have to do something. I have to do something.
It won't be enough.
And then at my 1, I'm going with Russ.
Russell Westbrook back in his starting five. Hey, okay,
because
DJ.
I'm putting in because he is a great defender, sleeper.
Okay.
People sleep on him defensively.
Yeah.
And he's also going to do work.
Okay.
That's such a bad team. Such a bad combination of guys, but it's hard to match up with what you just spit out in front of me. So let me ask, that 5 you gave me, is that your all-time starting 5? Like ever?
Yeah,
that's your all-time starting 5.
Yeah, those are the players I got. I feel like it's crazy, bro. It's a crazy team.
Yeah, that's a good squad. I'll have to say I'll answer their question more specifically with my starting 5. And then we can move on from the segment. But I'll say my all-time starting 5, if I wasn't competing against Yohan, I would have Steph at my 1.
Yeah.
MJ at my 2, Brown at my 3, Tim Duncan at my 4, and Shaq at my 5. Easy.
Okay. And then on this team, who are you giving the green light more than anybody?
Steph. Yeah. Because I like 3.
Hey, bro, I like the answer, bro. I like it, but
I just want 3
I like
pointers.
it.
That's all I want. And
I
I
was
mean,
about to
if
say
MJ gets mad, then screw him. I'll just bench him. I'll bench MJ. Shoot, sit on the bench. And you know what? Kobe will get mad too, so I'm gonna bench Kobe too. Bron could play with a player like that.
Yeah.
Bron can be the second option. Bron can be the third option. Bron can be the fourth option. That's why I'm not worried about him doing that in Philly, to go back to that just for a little bit. I'm not worried about him giving up that position as number one in Philly. I'm not worried about that.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit. I'm gonna get you on the spot now. So you basically saying that Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan cannot play around this type of player because they want to be the one only and can be the one.
That's why Shaq and Kobe broke up.
Okay.
I mean, it was the same with Shaq too. Shaq also was like, "Nah, I want to be the guy." But you look at this: if Steph's shooting threes, just let Shaq get the rebound. If he misses and dunk it, he won't be mad.
He won't be
I'm
mad.
just saying.
Yeah.
He won't be mad.
Okay.
And Steph Curry's a playmaker too. It's not like he's just going to sit there and throw up threes. Steph Curry's also been the second option on the team.
Yeah.
So he knows how to play that way.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, that's even up for debate because I really think Steph was always the number one option, but people would just rather give up a shot to KD at that time than Steph.
Yeah.
So it made it look like KD was the number one option.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my opinion on that. But I think Steph's a selfless player as well. I think he could play with other superstars, and he's proved that. Same with LeBron.
Yeah.
I think MJ, you could tell. Kobe, obviously, we've seen that, and even a little bit with Shaq. But LeBron, selfless. Curry, selfless. Have to be to win in this era. Because it's not just, it's not like it's one or two good team, like decent players on another team. Like, nah.
Yeah.
You got 3 or 4 sometimes on every single team now. And if not, it's two all-stars. It's not one all-star and then another really good player.
That's
it's like
true.
2 or 3 all-stars on each team.
That's true.
It seems like, anyways, for the most part.
Yeah.
The contenders these days.
Also off topic, we talked about it also. It looks like right now too in college. There's a lot of Division 1 team, Division 2 team, Division 3 team, and NAIA and JUCO team. But there's so much skilled player now coming from every team, from high school or every team. Like it looks like in every level, there's some team that can match with. Like a D1 team can match with a D2 team, or a D2 team might match up with a D3 team, or a D3 team might play against a JUCO or NAIA and might get beat by those teams. Do you agree with that too? So it's like, because like we're in an era when with social media, because I would say this, for example, like when I grew up, right, like before even coming here and even being and exploring and knowing and learning the American way to play basketball, like there's a lot of stuff when I came here they didn't teach us. Do you get what I'm saying? But now it's different because with social media, everybody see training online. Everybody know how everybody train. Everybody know how to train the right way. And it's like, so every team now know how to train. So now it's a matter of athleticism, being like taller, bigger, stronger. Because honestly, I feel like the Division 1 or Division 2 or Division 3 or sometimes JUCO and I, sometimes it's just, body and athleticism that make the difference. What you think about that?
Yeah. Nah, I agree. I really realized that when I transferred to my second school, it was a D3 school, and we played D1 exhibition games. And, sometimes you're in those games and you're like, the difference between me and the guy I'm playing against is not the skill. There were some guys, I'm not gonna sit here and say like, if you're playing high major Division 1, it's leagues. They're leagues. It's skill, it's size, it's athleticism. But we were playing low majors, major to mid major. And it's like, it wasn't skill 90% of the time that separated us. It was always, they were just as good as me, skill wise, and they could jump higher than me. And they were 6'5". So, and then you look at the centers, like at the D3 level. I mean, we had actually a pretty big team for the D3 level. But in general, your centers are like 6'6", 6'7". You get to the D1 level, 6'10", 7 foot. You know what I mean? And typically more athletic. Now, when you're at the low major level, they just want big guys. So the 6'10" guy could have no vertical at all. I've seen that too at the D1 level. So I think you're right. In general, Obviously, when you get to high majors, and that's a completely different story. It's levels, like people always say, it's
It is
levels.
levels. Yeah.
And that's very, very true. So, and I played against some D3 guys who I thought were better than some of the D1 guys that I played against and played with, because I played with some D1 guys on AAU teams and whatnot. And a lot of the guys that I played against at the D3 level, I was like, just flat out hoopers. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They just were
Yeah.
probably 5'10" or undersized for their position. And I've played against some freakishly athletic guys at the D3 level too. So it always comes down to some separator too. And I think sometimes too, it's who you know. And
Yeah.
that's the
Sometimes it's
unfortunate
you know.
side of things too. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, bro, I agree 100% with what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That was a long tangent I just went on. But shout out to Kai and Ashton for the all-time starting
Yeah.
five.
Big shout out. Big shout out for sure.
I'll have to do like a 2K simulation and I'll post it. We'll
I
see
think
who
next
won.
time when we do this, we'll have to do like one at a time. Or now, because I went first, next time you go first.
Nah,
They're not trying to beat it.
we'll have to alternate next time because that was difficult.
Yes,
And I
it
let
was
you
really
slide
hard.
with Steph. I let you slide with Steph at the shooting guard. I won't do that next
Yeah,
time.
you did. You want to?
I won't do that next time.
Just I will do that next time. Yeah, because I have so you know, because I know Steph can play. He can play point too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, that's his true
Having two
position.
guard and yeah, exactly.
So I'm actually about to put that in a simulation like tomorrow. I'll let you know who won. One more request.
Okay. Shout out
So
Abe, man.
shout out Abe. His question was, where does Wemby rank all time defenders? And how does he become number one all time?
Oh, how is he ranked number one?
So where does he
Mhm.
rank? Where does he rank right now? So after
Right
his
now.
third season in the NBA, where does he rank on the all-time defenders list?
Mm-hmm.
And if he's not already number one on your list, how does he get there? What does he have to do to become number one?
So I'm a new era player. So I know a lot of defenders from the new era. Of course, I still got to learn more about the 90s. But of course, like, you know, I'm a new era player. And I would say one thing about Wemby, and you can hear this from players today, and we all know, and we can disagree. I don't care. I can talk about this. A lot of people, I don't care what they say. We play in an era the more skilled ever. I don't know about what people say. We are the most skilled era. And the future that's come might be better, but we got to a top level of skills. It's like, bro, it's crazy to see. You get what I'm saying? So now what centers can do is like, bro, at a all-time high. Like, you never see a center that can come in the lane, and I'm talking about Hezzy pull up three. Like crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
a center for the Hezzy pull up three, or a center for with twin behind the back, step back and side step three. A center, or a center that can move down lane fast, break like this, or hit in a half court shot. We didn't see that. Look what Jokic doing. Like it's crazy.
Embiid, Jokic, KD 7 foot, AD
Look,
7 foot.
they masters their craft at a level, it's crazy. So now when you scout a team, you scout for five. You're not scouting for two. You're not scouting for three. You're not scouting for, because in the past they can allow themselves to scout for two or for one player. Now you technically have to scout for five. So going back to Wembanyama, I would say he's number one for me, based off what new era's players are saying, because of the skills also. Yama is someone that's gonna change your game, bro. He's gonna change, because you will be scared to go in the paint. You're not gonna go.
Yeah.
He's there. He's gonna get you there. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if you heard what, I don't know what was that. What Ant-Man was talking about? I'm going to the land, and also I don't know if you saw that when Ant-Man was talking about that. Yeah. Side note. So Wemby, I think he's number one first, because we never saw somebody like him.
Mm-hmm.
And at first they was talking about Rudy Gobert. I mean, they're both from the same country, because Rudy Gobert got the same kind of effect of Wembanyama. It was kind of the same, because Rudy Gobert also is a presence over there too. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
No.
You
I don't. I don't disagree. It's just different with Wemby. It's so different, and that's why I agree with you.
Exactly.
Because
So
Rudy Gobert
go
has
ahead.
won Defensive Player of the Year how many times? And I still see people go at him. People still go at Rudy Gobert. They're still trying to dunk on him. They're still trying to get him in the lane. They can still get him out on the three-point line and blow right by him. But Wemby, it's like when he's guarding you, you pass the ball. It's very rarely you see somebody attack Wemby to score on him or try to shoot over him. You know what I mean? Like even when you watch like the Thunder play him, and there was times where, SGA would be going to set up a shot that he shoots
normally
10 times every game, even with his push off on Wemby. And Wemby will tip it. And SGA will knock it down a couple times because he shoots that shot so much and just pure reps that he gets at that shot. It's muscle memory. So if he does get it past Wemby, there's a high chance it goes in, right? But there's times Wemby blocks him, or he steps back and he thinks he has a shot and he doesn't even think about shooting it because Wemby's right there. Or if he's in the paint, you can tell. Like the whole playoffs, this whole postseason for the Spurs, when Wemby was in the game, their defense was locked down.
Yeah.
They would go on like 16-2 runs, and they'd be up 16 points when he's out the game. And when he's in the game, and then he gets subbed out, and then they start attacking the rim, and then they come back, and then it's a 2-point game.
Yeah.
And then Wemby goes back in, and then they go back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's I don't think I would necessarily disagree. I don't think it's a hot take to put him at number 1. I think a lot of people might say that is, but I think overall, just his impact, like you said, it's much less about the stats at that point too, because we already know he gets the blocks. He was a unanimous defensive player of the year, which has never happened ever. So it's just crazy to think like it's beyond just his blocking numbers or his defensive numbers. It's the presence that he has on the defensive end that people don't even think to attack him because they know what's going to happen if they do.
Yeah.
But I do think I will side note that I think Cat in the finals exposed the gap in Wemby's defense, which was perimeter defense. That's usually what it is for centers. It's perimeter defense because you have a center like Cat who actually has a quick first step and can get by
that can move,
a defender. Wemby's perimeter defense was not that great in the finals. Now in other series it was, but he wasn't playing Karl Anthony Towns. So I will say that that's probably the one gap, but even then if it's anybody else besides Cat, Wemby's recovery is so fast because of how lanky he is. And that's why it wasn't exposed in previous series because it's a one-step recovery for him. He gets blown by, he takes one step, and he's caught back up. While with Cat, he had to take maybe Cat would get 2 or 3 steps ahead of him, and now he's screwed because Cat's not just as big as he is, but 3 or 4 inches shorter.
True.
So that'd be my take. I wouldn't say that's crazy to put him at number 1. I'd say if he wasn't number 1 already, if that's a hot take, I would probably say what he has to do to become number 1. Win Defensive Player of the Year 2 more times, and that'd probably be it. It's just a defensive award. I mean, that's a defensive question. It's not asking about his overall player rank of all time, but just defense when it comes down to just strictly playing defense. I think he's, like you said, we've never seen anything like him on either end of the court, but specifically defense.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro.
No, I know. It's crazy. I know for sure. Man, Wembanyama. And then and of course he's probably happy, bro. Like he got exposed, but all those NBA trainer and things like this, they're like that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now we know.
You need it.
So he's gonna go back. Yeah. He's gonna go back and then they're gonna work on it. And it's gonna be scary. He's gonna go and we all know Wembanyama, bro, he's gonna be the reason why they're gonna recruit a lot of center in the next years coming because you have to find somebody that's gonna come and do the same thing because bro, that boy about to be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Give him 3 to 4 years.
Nah, not even. I don't even think he needs that much time. He's already there. It's just getting over the hump and finally being able to win a championship because he's at that. We've seen. I mean, he just made the finals out of the West.
Yeah.
So I think the East, as far as the conference as a whole, I think the East as a whole, top to bottom, is better than the West, but I think the top 4 seeds in the West are better than the top 4 seeds in the East, if that makes sense. And I say that because if you look at the bottom 4 seeds, at least this past season, and even the past few seasons in the playoffs, you look at the bottom 4 seeds from this year in the East, and you have, who was it? I believe the Cavs were 4. Toronto was 5, I think, or 6. I can't remember exactly, but you had Philly as a 7 seed, who was already a really good team, compared to the Portland Trailblazers, who were the 7 seed in the West. I think we can all agree Philly is a way better team than the Portland Trailblazers.
Way better. Yeah,
so, and then you had the Phoenix Suns and the Orlando Magic as the 8 seeds. And I think that's a toss-up, but I think the Magic still win that matchup. So that's my opinion. But then you get the top 4. You get the Thunder, Spurs, Nuggets, Wolves, or whoever it was this year, compared to, which this past season was Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, and I think the Cavs, maybe. I can't remember who the 4 was. But that's, I mean, I know the Knicks won it, but I think out of those 8 teams, the 4 in the West are much, much stronger. So, but no, it was crazy to see the switch up of social media. And it's funny how people are so blind to it still, how the media can really create a narrative and almost direct how you think if you pay too much attention to that.
Attention to it, yeah.
Because people were all over, oh, Wemby this, Wemby that, he's the greatest, he's so good. And then he gets to the finals and he has 2 bad games in his first finals ever, which granted, I get it. It's the biggest stage.
Yes.
And then people just switched up. Man, where was Wemby? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy because people, I think, completely disregard like what he actually just accomplished this season and the conference that he just made it out of and the teams that he had to beat to get to where he just went. Besides the Trailblazers were, I don't really think they're that great, especially because Dame was hurt too. It's not like they had Damian Lillard helping them out. But the Timberwolves and the Thunder, those are some dogs that you have to play every night, especially the Thunder, getting the win over the Thunder. Because I've already gone on that tangent, and I don't need to go on that again.
Yeah.
But like that's the defending champs that you had to go through to get there, and he did it in his 3rd season, in his first ever playoff run at 22 years old.
Yeah.
So man, bright future. I think I agree with you. I think he's gonna be scary in the future. This next season's gonna be so much fun. This next season, everybody's got.
Oh man, there's a lot of change that happened, bro. The NBA will be must-watch TV, bro. I know me personally. I don't know about everybody, but I was excited to see Philly against Celtics because of course, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Just for me, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted Jaylen Brown to kill. That's what I wanted. I just wanted to kill. But then with LeBron James coming there, do you think it would still be an interesting matchup to see Jaylen Brown against Jason Tatum?
1,000%. 1,000%. And I say that because it's still one of those, like, that's still, in my opinion, the main headline of the Sixers and the East right now. Like, obviously, yes, LeBron's return, and that is a huge deal. But I think for the Sixers specifically, at least as a Celtics fan, to me, the main thing is, like, and it's not even, I don't have anything against Jaylen Brown. Like I said it already. I'm still going to hope that he is successful as a player. And it pains me to say it as a Celtics fan, but I want to see him successful. I want to see the rest of his career end successfully just because I like him as a player. I like him as an individual. I don't really like the narrative that's being built around him right now.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I still think the Celtics Sixers is going to be must-see TV. Any game that Philly plays in is going to be must-see TV, just since it's so wild that LeBron chose Philly out of all the teams. And that's how it would have been no matter where he ended up. Even if he ended up back in Cleveland or back in Miami, wherever he went, that's what people are going to watch. But I think as far as the Jaylen Brown Celtics dynamic, I think I'm excited to watch it. And I'm actually with you, believe it or not. I want to see him absolutely annihilate us so that we realize how stupid it was to get rid of him. That's what I want, bro. And I want him to drop like 50 on us. I want him to have his career high on us because it's like, what were we thinking? It's gonna make me so mad to see him like drop that on us, but at the same time, I'm gonna be like, bro, like that's what you have to do. And thank you for doing that to us, because maybe, just maybe, we'll learn a lesson from this to never do this again. Because we do it all the time. And so I really do. I hope he goes off. I hope he freaking scores his career high on us. And I'm excited to watch Philly too, even though I'm not a Sixers fan. I really don't like the Sixers. But I'm excited to watch them this year because they have the greatest player of all time on their team.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I like all their players. I just don't really like Joel Embiid, and but everybody else aside from that, I'm a really big fan of.
Why you don't like Embiid?
I think he's overrated.
You think he's overrated?
That's a side note. We don't have to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Obviously he's a great player. I'm not saying he's not. And when he's healthy, he's one of the best that we've seen.
For sure.
I just think I don't know. I'm just not a big Embiid guy. I think he's a baby, to say the least. But yeah. What do you think about Celtics Sixers?
I'm excited, bro. Like you said, bro, I was looking forward for Jaylen Brown to just go crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's just what I wanted to see, man. I look like a hater, but I'm not a hater. I just felt like it was just not good, bro.
Nah,
I ain't gonna
it's
lie.
not right.
It's an MVP player, bro. He's an MVP caliber player, bro. You cannot. He's tough, man, and he's gonna come back and use as a field, and it's gonna be like he said himself. He's gonna be the villain. Everybody trying to make him the villain. Yeah, he's gonna embrace their role and really come and show the league that I'm ready to go. So I'm excited to see that. Like you said, also, I really want him to have his career high on the Celtics, bro, just so we can come back on the podcast and say we call it.
Yeah, straight up, bro. It's actually a pretty decently long episode.
Yeah.
Good work, bro. We're gonna end the episode there. If y'all made it this far, we appreciate y'all. Of course, do the regular like, subscribe, follow, comment, whatever it may be. Push the show out to those who you know might be interested, who you know love to hear about some current events in the basketball world and what's going on. But nah, man, like I said, we're just gonna end it here. We'll see y'all next week, episode 6.
This is 6, man, already.
I know. It's been a month already. But nah, that was not a smooth close. Let me try that again.
Okay, let's go.
All right. 3. No, wait, let me wait.
You know why I'm laughing?
What?
Huh? It's because you say it's not a smooth close that you did like this with your lips. Light skin.
Bruh. I did not do that. I'm gonna have to watch that back. I don't think I did that.
You gotta watch you say.
My lips are dry, bro.
Let me show you how you did. Let me show how you did. Like you was telling yourself, I was not light skinned enough.
No.
You said, it's not a good cause.
No. That's not what I did. Anyway, let me count.
You gonna see. Let's go. Go ahead.
We'll wrap the episode up here. Thank y'all for listening. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
Peace out. Yes, sir.
Give me the ball. Yeah, I left you, bro. You in it.